What is up, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. Today we are back on my favorite website. If you're new here, that website is stake.us. The reason we love this website, well, because we have a lot of fun on there and we make money doing it most of the time. I do want to tell you guys before we even jump into today's video that if you like anything you see in this video or any of my other videos and you want to try out stake for yourself, don't forget to use my code FAST when you sign up. Code FAST. What that will do for you is give you $25 stake cash and 250,000 gold coins in your email within the first 24 to 48 hours after you sign up and verify your email. What that will also do for you is give you access to all the VIP benefits such as monthly, weekly, and daily bonuses, which you can claim and redeem right away. So when you're signing up, don't forget to use the code FAST if you want to collect all those bonuses. Now, without further ado, let's jump straight into today's video and see what we are doing. Today, we have a bit of an exciting video. I don't know if any of you noticed, but Stake Originals has released a new game called Terret. And I've been really enjoying this Terret. Hit some pretty high multis. Matter of fact, I've hit a 5,000x multi, which is the highest possible multiplier that you can get on this game, which is right here. And I've hit that, which is crazy, guys. Very fun game, very crazy potential, and I would put this in the category of like my second favorite game after Keno right now. Keno's still number one, but here's why it's my second favorite, because it could either go really, really risky or it can go really, really good. And I'll tell you guys, if it goes really, really good in your favor, you can make some crazy money. Like some of these hits, they get up there. Those multis get up there. So that is why this is that type of game where it's kind of in the middle for me, where it's not my favorite game, but it's like my second favorite game right now, just because the potential of hitting high multis. And you guys know I love the potential of high multis. That is why I love Keno so much, because you don't have to play big, but you have the potential to win big. And so that's why I love that. Okay, you need to be on auto. You need to be on difficulty level expert. Of course, you can try hard or medium, but I would recommend being on level expert. You can figure out which level you're more comfortable playing with later on for yourself. This is how I'm comfortable playing, and that is the expert level, because that's what I like. And what you want to do here is we're going to use a starting wager of 1 cent. The reason I'm using a starting wager of 1 cent, like I said, this game can get very risky. Shouldn't be too much of an issue. So I want to show you guys exactly how all that works. You don't need to change anything on win or loss. Like everything stays the same there. Expert 1 cent. And then here, what you want to do is you want to set 1 cent right here. And then right here, you want to set 50 cents. Okay. I'm showing you this game with the smallest possible starting wager amount, which is 1 cent. That way anyone can do it at any level. And if you want to do it bigger, you obviously can multiply and do the division correctly. Essentially, the divider for this game is around 35,000 to 1. So if you have $35,000, you would use a starting wager of $1. That's essentially the divider for this game. And this is what it should look like right here. Stop on net gain 1 cent and stop on loss 50 cents. And then your amount should be 1 cent. And that is it. Instant play on, just because it makes things go faster. And we're just going to be off. Hopefully our graph does not glitch out or anything like that, which it's not currently, which is good. And you're just going to wait for either something magnificent to happen or till you make a profit of 1 cent or a stop loss of 50 cents. So like I said, it's pretty simple. And the goal is to make some guap, some moolah. All right. I mean, it gets exciting as it goes up. Okay, so now as you guys can see, we hit the stop loss. So now what you want to do is increase your starting wager to 2 cents. Basically just double your starting wager. And now you're going to take this number down here and you're going to carry it over to here. So now instead of 1 cent, you're going to have 50 cents here. And then here you're going to do $1.20. I don't know why that number. That's just the number I got. That's the math I did. Essentially, it's almost double what you had before plus some. So that's just the math. You guys can figure out the calculation for that. But then you're going to set that to 2 cents and you're going to start it off once again. And now you're just going to wait for something cool to happen. And if nothing cool happens and it hits another stop loss, you will then move forward. And I'll show you guys what you need to do when that happens. But hopefully that doesn't happen. But it's still like relatively low wager amounts, so it doesn't really matter. It only gets more exciting as you go along. And you will see why I'm saying that here in a second. Well, as you guys can see, we're back in profit territory. Yeah, it's only 9 cents, but it's whatever. I'm going to stop rambling as much. I'm going to kind of skip through this and show you guys which all levels, kind of show you guys how the strategy works. But essentially, yeah, that's what you're going to do. Let's see when we have to increase to 4 cents wager. And when that happens, I'll show you guys which values to put in the stop loss and the stop net gain when that does happen. So we'll just have to wait and see. But in the meantime, I'm going to just kind of skip through these parts until we get to that point. So we just got another stop loss. We're going to increase it once again. Here we're going to put 50, and then here we're going to put 120, and then we're going to start it back up. Then we're just going to start it back up, and it should be pretty straightforward and simple. So no issue there. Yeah, we're just going to let it do its thing now. Let's see what happens. Back in profit. Yeah, there's a lot of number changing going on, but all you're looking for is that one big hit. You're looking for a massive hit. That's what you're looking for. I'll catch up with you guys when we go to the 4 cent wager when that happens. In the meantime, I'm just going to play like this until we get to the 4 cent wager amount. All right, guys, we're at the 4 cent wager amount. And so here's what you got to do now. So now you take this number of $1.20 and you add it to this number. So that would be 1.7. And then down here, what you want to do is it's going to be the amount that's going to be 2.8. So 2.8, that's the stop loss amount. And then you're going to start it back up with 4 cent wager. All right, and now we're back to reset, set back to 1 cent. And then here you're going to go back to 1 cent. And here you're going to go back to 50 cents. And you're going to start it back up. Okay, and then I'll catch up with you guys when we get to the 8 cent wager so you guys can see what number to put in there. Alrighty, guys, so now we're at the 8 cent wager amount, and what you want to do here is you're going to add this plus this, which means this is going to be 4.5, and then down here you are going to make it 6.4. That's how it's going to be, and it's 8 cents now, and so we will let this one go. And then I'll show you guys what the 16 and then the 32 cent and then 64 and so on, how it goes. But hopefully we hit something soon, something good. Right around this time would be nice to hit the 5,000x, because I believe if you hit the 5,000x on 8 cents, that's $400. If you hit it on 16 cents, that's 800, and then at 32 cents, that is 1,600. So like I said, very slow, small wagers, but the potential to hit something grandiose is very, very high, and that is why I love these type of games with the potential of hitting a extremely high multiplier. So that's why I like Kano, and I like this Terret game now as well, because they both have the potential of hitting an extremely high multi. This is a strategy that could take a long, long time. So when you're playing it, this could take quite a bit. I know you could also set like your percentages and all that, but what I noticed with doing that, when you're on a bad losing streak and that bet amount keeps growing, it could get really, really dangerous. So I don't really like playing like that, just because I don't like that kind of risk. I don't like exposing myself to that kind of risk. I like to play a very safe strategy, and I'm showing you guys what the amounts are with 1 cent because most of you are going to be playing with a very small balance, and I want you guys to try it out on a small balance just so you guys can understand exactly how it works before we do anything else. So let's let it do its thing here, kind of hanging in there, but no crazy multis have hit yet. And by crazy, I mean like 250 or above. Like a 250 multiplier or higher would be a pretty crazy, like pretty good multi, right? So we're almost at the 16 wager amount unless something hits here. And when that 16 happens, I will tell you guys what you need to adjust. And this strategy is kind of risky, so it could get kind of out of control. So you have to be prepared for that and know, exactly what you got to do. So just be ready. All right, so now we're going to be at 16. And then here you're going to set this to 10.9. And then here you're going to be at 14.4. See, this is where it starts getting riskier. Although we still have plenty of balance for that, which is okay. But this is where it could really escalate things quite fast and rapidly. So 16-cent wager, I'm out. At this point, any good hit would be good. We're trying to make at least 20% of our starting balance. We started with around 350. So as long as we can hit around 20% of a starting balance, we are in good shape. You guys know that's how I like to do it, and that's how I advise you guys to do it if you're going to be playing. Don't try to get greedy. Don't try to make all the money in the world. Just, 20% of your balance, and you are good to go. So that is what I'm advocating for. Once we get this hit, I will probably call it there just so the video doesn't get too long. But at least you guys will have an idea of how this strategy works, and you guys can figure out the pattern that I use for the figuring out the stop loss. It's very simple, actually. So once you figure that out, you can then know exactly how to keep increasing your stop loss to continue this strategy going forward. Hopefully we get a good multi here soon. If not, the next amount is going to be 32 cents. 32 cents. And that can get crazy, really crazy. So we'll see what happens when that happens. Nothing crazy happened yet. Come on, we need something. Give us 150, 200. All right, just give us 1,000. 1,000 would be cool. What would 1,000 be? 1,000 would be like 160, I believe. So 1,000 would be a crazy multi to hit right now. But, you just never know. All right, so now we are at 32 cents. And this is going to be 25.30, I believe. 25.30. Hopefully I did my math right. And then down here, you're going to be at 32, I believe, right? Let's double check. Yeah, so there you're going to be at 32. And then that's at 32. So we start it back up, and hopefully we get the hit we need. And then after that is the 64. Hopefully this doesn't take us out completely. Hopefully we can make some profit. But that's just the name of the game, I guess. We just need a really high multiplier to hit. It just has not happened yet, so. All right, so now we're at 64. This is getting scary. All right, so now what we want to do, let's figure this out. 57.3, and then here you're going to be at 64, 70, 40. Ooh, that's tough, guys. That's tough. Okay, this is going to be the last one. If I lose this, I'm probably going to call it there. But you guys get the idea. It's just sometimes it doesn't go in your favor, and that's just, it is what it is, right? You want it to go in your favor, and so let's hope this goes in our favor. And let's see what happens. We need a very, 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 very high multiplier, like 100x or something. 100x won't do it. We need like a 200x at least, or 150x, I think. It would have to be a very, very high multi. We're not getting that so far. But hopefully it does occur soon. 17.5 is okay. Little something. Come on. Keep giving us something. At least a 30x, 40x. Should I just go all the way with it? So clearly it does not want to give us anything. I already tried shooting this once and it didn't quite work out. I'm not going to make the same mistake again. What I'm going to do is I'm going to call it here. Maybe the odds just turned now and it's just not going in my favor. I don't know, guys, because it was going very, very well before. but maybe the odds changed now, not in my favor. So I'm just going to call it here, and I will see you in we'll just try it again in another video. Thank you again so much for watching, guys, to this point in the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Yeah, you know, we took a little bit of a loss, but like I said, I've already tried filming this at once before. I had some issues, and so this is my second time, and for some reason it didn't quite go as good as you guys saw when the graph was going steady. That is how it should have continued, but unfortunately that did not happen for us in today's video, which is fine. It is what it is. It happens, right? We'll come back another video and we'll do it, and we'll make the money. If you're new to stake and want to try these strategies, go ahead and hit on settings, offers, and for the welcome offer, put in the code FAST. This will instantly activate monthly and weekly rewards, as well as enter you into Stake's VIP program and get you a bonus of $25 stake cash with 250,000 gold coins. After you verify your email, you can claim your bonus. Also, don't forget to like this video, comment down below what you guys would like to see in the next video, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel with notifications on so you don't miss any of my future uploads of things that I do. You don't want to miss that, so turn on your notifications. And go check out the Discord in the description if you want to get in contact with me directly, or if you have other strategies or strategies you want to share with me there, check it out on Discord. But I appreciate you guys watching. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Peace out.